Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, May 29th. We got a couple more lessons with Grant Cardone, continuing on from the 64 traits of great entrepreneurs. We're going to be going through trait 19, 20, and 21 today.
He's got his new office in the
Great
warehouse.
salespeople are constantly looking for new ways to build their client base and keep their pipelines full where they're exploding. Look, full pipelines, lots of customers, lots of appointments, lots of phone calls, lots of people to see will solve all problems and create the economy that you want. Greats are always looking to replenish. They're never satisfied. These people kill something, have it for dinner, and go back out to kill again. Why? Because they're stocking up for the winter. The greats want to provide. They want to hit new numbers. They know they can't trust the economy. These people love closing deals, but know that closing a deal creates a problem. And that problem is a lost best client. The great salespeople just keep filling that pipeline up until it explodes on them. They want new problems, not old problems. And new problems are, man, I got so many people coming in, I can't even wait on them all. Wouldn't you like to have that problem? You want that problem? Get great, fill your pipeline up like the greats do, and let it explode prosperity on you and your family. The great salespeople protect and guard their clients like it's gold. Their customers are everything. And the greats protect them with their lives. Look, they don't just like let names and phone numbers and emails and this content, this data, this critical file of information of customers, it's under lock and key, protected. Why? Because they know contacts become contracts. They know that people and obscurity, solving that problem, developing and nurturing these relationships is vital to their future and to their business. Remember, we're not talking about making a sale anymore. We're talking about building a business. And that business is going to be built on people, human beings, connections, and relationships. The greats protect their customers like it's money. Why? Because it is. The great salespeople are convinced, thoroughly and completely convinced, maybe even brainwashed, somehow brainwashed themselves that their products and services are more valuable than the money they charge for them. These people are fanatics. I'm telling you, they're insanely all the way overboard with this idea that I got to get my product into the hands of other people. Regardless of how many times somebody says it's too much, I can't afford it, we can't do it, we're on a budget, this guy's sitting there saying, you have to have this product regardless, no matter what. See, they're sold. These people have a completely different view of their products than the people they compete against. They know their product, believe their product is worth many more times than price or money or whatever the customer has to do in order to get it. And they certainly know that their product is worth more than the competition can offer. They don't compete on price. Look, the greats don't even think about price as a valid objection. They compete on one thing: value, the value proposition. And in their mind, they know their value proposition outweighs everyone else. Look, check out the book, Sell or Be Sold, if you want to learn more about how to build your value add proposition and quit giving your price up. Because the greats see it as a ridiculous thing to give up price when they have so much of value to offer their customers.
Bam. If you need to fill up your pipeline, marketing will help that. All right, Shawn?
That's right.
Yeah. Even though if you're just getting started, I know it's hard getting started, but just take one step at a time, going in the direction you want to go, give a couple discounts, get people, testimonials, feedback, get your content going with those, deals that you give just to get started. And then after that, you just start promoting, and you're going to see people just coming into your pipeline. It's going to look miraculous because then people are going to be reaching out to you because they know you, they trust you, and they want you to get the job done for them. Right, Shawn?
Right.
Bam.
Every day. A standout for me in this segment goes back to price, right? And Michael and I actually had we ran up against this. I think it was last week. Somebody was like, "Yeah, I'm interested, but can I get a discount?" And I'm like, "No, you're not getting a discount, right? You're already getting all of this." So the every time you step back and you accept less, you're telling yourself that your value proposition is not there, right? And once you start to doubt your own value, well, how are you going to be consistent in convincing others of your value, right? If you can get knocked down by a couple $100, right? So I think the value proposition's always got to be there. You got to know that what you're offering is worth more than what they're paying for, right? And I think we've done a really good job of building all those metrics in to our pricing model. Like, we know what we're giving and we know what it's worth. I think the ultimate is to make sure that we are convicted and we believe in our product, right? That we believe in us. I mean, we are the product, right? It's nothing that you can just go pull off the shelf, which is part of what makes it unique. Is you can't find this anywhere else. You're not going to just roll in and go buy a team like this, right? And there's a ton of value here. I mean, we've got very bright minds. We know what we're doing. We're adding new team members that know what they're doing, expanding our capacity, expanding our reach. So, we are definitely worth every penny that we ask for. Right, Mike?
And more.
Yeah. All right. So what's happening in your world, Mr. Hosmer?
Oh, everything's going good. This will be a quick visit. I'll be heading back pretty soon here. Everything's in order. We're ready to pour tomorrow. Inspection for rebar happens this afternoon. And just to the next phase,
Awesome. Well, that's good. I'll be heading down to St. Louis today for a little punch walk / connection meeting, and then we got to get these CCOs ironed out. That's what's hot on my plate. How's the estimating department doing today?
Doing good. We're doing good. It's heating up in here like you were yesterday, Shawn. We're gonna need a cooling tower.
Okay, let's get it
installed. Yeah,
get that on the list.
We're doing good. We're gonna be meeting with Steve Silva later this afternoon and
Cool.
finalize our number for Parkside.
Awesome. Jered, you've been working on other things in the background, right?
Yeah, so Butano Creek, I think, is like 70% of the way there. I need a little help getting that finished out and ironed out. And I've started the takeoff on the Mangeni Ranch Trails. I lied. It's not 50,000 square feet of paving. I'm up to 125,000 square feet of asphalt paving on that job.
All right, that's a nice job.
Then, Drew, what'd you hear back on Warm Springs from Steve Savage? Anything yet?
No, I teed that up back to Mike. He's going to have the conversation, see where that thing lands.
All right.
Hey,
Cool.
one other thing, we shut off the plans for that IPS project at the Aggies campus. It's a greenhouse grading and paving and like base rock job. And it looks pretty straightforward. And just to let Masood and Jered know, all the names of all the bidding subcontractors were published on the solicitation. I mean, at least the qualified ones. So when we send that one out, I think it's due in June, early June sometime. But we have a list of targets to send the number to. So
Yep. I saw the publication. I saw the list.
Okay,
And we got
cool.
direct invites from IPS and from Ironside Builders.
Right on. That would be
Sorry,
real
go ahead.
quick on that. That would be a good one to in all your free time. and I can help you with this, is to make contact with all those people that we may not know and get emails and confirm if they're bidding or not,
Right.
in all your free time.
Yeah. Question on that building. So it's a screen house. Inside of the screen house, they've got it's like a concrete walkway over base rock, and then it's a gravel paving. Would we be able to take care of the gravel and the concrete inside of the screen house, or does that count
Yeah,
as a
I
license
I
code?
didn't see the concrete walkway inside, but I'm not saying it's not there. I just saw grade beams and caissons, and then it looked to me like it was filled in with gravel, but I could see there being a walkway in the middle or something like that to walk up and
Yeah,
down the. Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna reach out to. I had it on my list since I sent the thing out to Mauricio to call Bridget and ask, because there's two options in the geotech. You can either do like this spread footing or caisson. So it, we could bid the drilling and then put the footing excavation on the concrete guy, but it'd be worth me asking Bridget to see what they want us to do, you know?
right.
Because at the other Davis job, they were talking like we were gonna dig footings and backfill the retaining walls, and I was like, no, that we don't have that. So, which they took pretty well. So, well,
Good
they
deal.
actually did. They did. They're like, okay,
Awesome.
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it's Thursday. We got two whole days till we hit the end of the week. So let's keep the foot on the floor and we'll go get some more. All right.
Hey, you
Thank you
guys.
guys. See ya.